Hello everyone. So today we'll be looking at dependent events and independent events. Okay, so combined events can be categorized as dependent events and independent events. Okay, so basically if you have two or more events, we say the event is independent when they are not affecting each other. Event A does not affect event B. Event B does not affect event A. That is independent. Dependent means one event is affecting another. Okay, we'll be looking at a few examples after this. Alright, but first let's have a look here. Event A and event B are independent events if the occurrence of event A has no effect on the occurrence of event B and vice versa. Okay, so this is independent event. Let's look at a few examples here. Identify whether the following combined events are dependent events or independent events. Okay, so number one, obtain a tail twice when a fair coin is tossed twice. So let's say I have a coin. If I toss it 2 times, is it depending on the first toss? Is the second toss depending on the first toss? If I get tail the first time, will it affect I'm getting tail the second time? So it will not affect, right? So number one here is independent event. Number two, obtain a tail in tossing a fair coin and obtain the number 4 in rolling a fair dice. So event A is tossing a fair coin. A fair coin is a coin with two sides which has tail and head. Okay, so this is the first probability. The first event, and the second event is obtaining the number 4 in rolling a fair dice. A fair dice is the regular dice, okay, which has number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So does obtaining a tail in a fair coin affects obtaining a number 4 in a dice? Let's say if I toss a coin and then I throw a dice, will they affect each other? No, right? So number 2 is also independent event. Obtain 2 pens of the same color when 2 pens are taken out one by one from a container that contains 3 pens and 2 blue pens without replacement. So let's say this is a box and a container, and I have 3 red pens, so red, and then 2 blue pen. So if I want to take the first red pen, so what is the first probability to get the first red pen? What is the probability to get first red pen? It is 1 over 5. Okay, to get, 3 over 5. Okay, because I have 3 red pen. Okay, so the probability of getting red pen for the first time is 3 over 5. Now, because here is without replacement, so without replacement means after I take the first red pen, we are left with 2 red pen, right? So probability of getting the second red pen, now the probability is 2 over 5. Is it changing? It's changing, right? So here we can say that this event without replacement is a dependent event. Okay, the probability of getting the second red pen is affected by the probability of getting the first red pen. Probability dia berubah, jadi kita kata event yang kedua dipengaruhi. The second event is affected by the first event. Okay, because it is without replacement. If I already get a red pen first time, So second time, this is my probability. It changes. Okay, so if it changes, then this means it is a dependent event. Okay, example number 4. Obtain 2 cards with the same letters when 2 cards are chosen at random from the cards labeled with container BAIK one by one with replacement. So let's say I have another box. Okay, and then in this box I have the cards with letter B, A, I, and K. So first time I want to choose, let's say because we want to choose the cards with same letter, so I'll choose the letter A. Okay, probability of me getting a letter A first time. Okay, first card. So what's the probability of getting the letter A? It's going to be how many letter A? 1 over how many cards inside the box? 4. So 1 over 4. This is the probability of getting the letter A first time. Now, with replacement means after I take the letter A, I put it back again, and then I take another card. So this time, the second card. I want to get letter A again. So what is my probability of getting the letter A now? Since this is with replacement, okay, so after I get the letter A first time, I put it back. Second time, I want to choose another card. What's my probability of getting letter A? So 1 over 4. So the probability of the second event, the probability of getting the letter A as my second card is the same as the probability of getting the letter A as my first card. So in this case, question number 4 is a independent event. Okay, the occurrence of the first event does not affect the second event. Okay, some more example. Getting a number 6 on the first toss and a number 2 on the second toss of a dice. So, is it affected? This is the same dice, okay? The same dice. So, if I get a number 6 on the first toss, is it affecting my probability to get a number 2? So, no, yeah? So, this is going to be a independent event, okay? 7. Choosing a marble from a container and choosing a ball from a bag. Does getting a marble from a container affect choosing a ball from a bag? So no, it does not affect at all. So this is an independent event. Okay, they don't affect each other. Number 8. Getting 2 blue balls at random from a bag which contains 7 red balls and 3 blue balls without replacement. Okay, so I have a bag here, 7 red balls and then 3 blue balls. Okay, now I want to get 2 blue balls. Okay, getting 2 blue balls from at random. Okay, so the probability of getting the first blue ball, what's my probability of getting the first blue ball? So how many blue ball do I have? 3. How many total balls inside? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, should be 7 red balls, sorry. Okay, so total 10. 3 over 10. Okay, this is the probability of getting the first blue ball. Now, without replacement, okay, without replacement means after I take out 1 blue ball, I'm left with 2 blue balls. So if I want to get a second blue ball at the second time, so what is my probability of getting a blue ball? So it's going to be 2 over total 9. Because I already take 1 out, right? 2 over 9. Okay, so from here, the probability has changed. Okay, and then we say that this is a dependent event. Okay, so the probability of the second event is affected by the probability of the first event. Okay, just a little correction. So this part just now, the first question. Okay, the first question, we have the first red pen and the second red pen, right? So I missed out this one. If I already taken out one red pen, okay, without replacement, so the second red pen would be 2 over 4. Okay, 2 over 4. Correction sikit. Right, so that's all for the first part. I'll see you guys in the second part.